This guided meditation was led at the end of my speech, 3 Ways to Foster Your Life Experience. If you haven't heard that episode, please go to episode number 44. It is adapted from my experiences from a meditation retreat I went on last December 2019. It's also combined with Vishen Lakhiani's 6-phase meditation, one of the parts that's really focusing on gratitude, and then an added visualization at the end of what the audience would really like to focus or intend on after coronavirus, whatever they really desire to get into, whether it's going out and eating dinner with some friends, going to a restaurant, or whatever was really important to that individual. I hope you listen and really enjoy, and please listen wisely and not while you're driving. Find a comfortable position and enjoy. So I hope everyone is comfortable sitting in a nice chair. It can be reclining, or you can be sitting down on the ground or on a couch somewhere. Maybe you don't want to completely fall asleep. You might. And throughout the meditation, I'll really be guiding and giving different tips, because it's common to have the mind wander or to be confused. But here's just a nice gentle reminder that there is no wrong way or right way to do it. And likely if it's your first time, it'll be very confusing, and you may find yourself drifting away and thinking about something else, and then notice, oh my God, Solomon's talking, I completely forgot. Just when that arises, that's amazing to be able to become aware of that, and then just gently return. There's no need to, oh my God, why am I so bad at this? Which, yes, I have had experience with. Just gently return and all is good. So with that said, you're going to sit comfortably in your chair. You can have your hands rested on your knees or on your legs. And we're just going to begin with our eyes closed, gently. And we'll take a few breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. And just focus right now on the inhale of the breath coming in the nostril. And you can follow it all the way up through the nose. Maybe hold it even for a little. And then out through the nose. And continue that for a little. Just inhale and exhale. And if your attention drifts away, just gently bring it back, and generally put your awareness on the triangular area of the top of your nose down to the top of your lips. And then see if you can just focus on that. Like I said, the inhale and the exhale, and the sensations that may arise, perhaps right when the breath enters the nose or exits the nose nostril. It might be helpful to, when first starting out, breathe a little bit louder, so your awareness is really listening to that. Now gently, if you notice your awareness has drifted, just bring it back. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale, and we're gonna start on the top of our head, on the crown of our head, and we're slowly gonna go down, following my voice. We'll go down to the feet, and from the feet to the head. Right now we're going to start right on the crown of the head, and slowly, like a body scan, you're slowly moving down. Perhaps we'll just stay on the front of the face right now, slowly down the forehead, the eyebrows, the eyes. Perhaps there's a little bit of a pressure in your temples. No need to question where it's coming from. How do I fix it? Just simply be aware. Like a scientist observing water boil and become air. He's not taking it personally. He's not, ooh, that's hot. He's just simply aware, taking note. Is there pressure? Is it pleasant, unpleasant, gross, feeble? Just simply observe it objectively. And we'll slowly move down past the lips to the chin, and we'll go down the back side of the head. That's the occipital area, back of the neck, and we'll now slowly come down the neck, and we'll really focus on one side at a time. So we'll go down the right side of the right arm, test the shoulder, and just continue on your own pace all the way down to the fingers. I just want to give you a gentle reminder, maybe unpleasant, maybe a lot of pressure or tension there. Just simply see if you can become aware of that. No need to label it as good or bad. Just observe it. To the fingertips. And slowly back up. And remember to breathe. Now we'll go to the left arm, slowly down the bicep, the tricep, to the elbow, all the way down. And I'm going to give you some time to continue this all the way down to the feet. And I'll meet you at the feet as we then move back up. But take some time continuing this practice on your own. And remember, if it's okay if the mind drifts, just bring it right back to the body. Now, if you're a little behind, that's okay. Just make it to the toes, and we'll begin to move our way slowly up through the toes, through all those tiny muscles in the feet. Who knows how they keep us up all day? All those bones. Past the ankles, we'll slowly just continue this journey throughout the whole body and just really being curious, more so now. If there's a sensation that arises that, perhaps it's unpleasant, it's tight, there's so much pressure, rather than reacting, man, I just can't wait for it to get over and go beyond, just be curious, where is this? Let me dive into it a little bit more. What makes it so much tighter in this area of the body? You can stay there for a little bit or continue on as we'll make our way to the hips. Slowly up past the belly button, nice and slow. If I'm going a little quick, that's okay. Please take your time. All the way up. And you can divide the attention into the arms, starting from the fingers and going back up the arms. Up the biceps to the shoulders, and now we meet at the base of the neck, like a root, holding that brain of ours, our head above the body, as we'll slowly rise up the neck to the chin and the back of the head. You can kind of have fun with it now. How you scan the whole body and observe these sensations that may arise or the thoughts that arose. Remember, it's perfectly fine if your attention is in a thought right now. Just gently bring it back as we then slowly begin to make our way to the top of the forehead and the crown of the head. And then slowly we'll begin to rise and see if you can put your attention a little bit above the crown of the head. It's like a little bit of a ball we can just be in and focus and become aware of, just a little above the body. Take a few breaths. And while we're here, after observing the body really and just really grounding and being at peace, I'd like for you to bring to mind someone or an animal that really, when you think of them, you just have this immense state of gratitude. And beyond just thinking, I'm thankful for that person, really see if you can get out of the head into the body and feel that gratitude. Just really thankful for what somebody may have helped you with, perhaps gave you an aid, or just someone to talk to throughout this whole experience our world is going through. It's perfectly okay to feel anxious or afraid or worried. Just wants our attention, like a good friend. Now see, with that feeling of gratitude, see if you can expand it to the room that you're in, to the plants that may be there, or the people you may be sitting with, and just spreading that love, that gratitude that you're feeling. It's okay if you're not really feeling like, oh my gosh, in bliss right now, but your intention is on that, and you're spreading that to the people near you. Now we'll slowly expand that, kind of imagine like a whole sphere or like a shield around you. Expand it now to the whole home, and we'll slowly watch it rise and cover the whole neighborhood. Just sending love, just sending gratitude to everyone you may come across in that neighborhood or your apartment complex or where you are. Who knows, you may come across one of them and you can just be there for them. Just listen. And we'll slowly now, it's almost like we're continuing to rise with this shield now. And you can even see it's kind of like a bubble. It's like that bubble above our head, we're inside and we're slowly rising as it expands, and we're sending this to now the whole town and the city. And we can like look down. Most of us are in Houston, can look down and see the whole city of Houston and just shining that love, that gratitude, all the way to anyone you may come across or that you haven't even met yet. And we'll all begin to rise. You may even find that in this visualization you see somebody else on this call rising with you, and together this shield, this gratitude is magnified as we slowly rise. Now the whole country, we can see people that are outside of our city joining this call and listening with us. We continue to rise. Now see if you can imagine, which I don't think will be hard for a lot of people here since we're so close to NASA. Imagine going through the stratosphere and the atmosphere right above, through the ozone, above the earth, seeing this whole beautiful, beautiful earth. We have everybody on this call or that later will listen via recording. It's kind of like we're together making a ring in a sense, and just with this gratitude we focused on it, expanded and expanded and just through the whole earth. Just watching it heal. And this time, take a nice deep breath. And we'll slowly now come a little back down. But as we're almost like we're parachuting now back slowly, slowly, I want you to land what you can kind of visualize. One thing that you are just so excited to do as soon as we're able to go and back to restaurants, back to work, hug our family, hug our friends. Things that you can't really do right now. Just to visualize yourself, add as many details or specifics that can come to mind about it. Could be a massage. Could be, really just haven't been to a movie theater for a long time. Whatever it may be. Could be going to services. Having a dinner with friends. Just take some time to really enjoy it. Now once you enjoy that experience for a little bit, slowly continue to land, parachuting down back into the top right above our head, and we'll slowly now come back into our bodies, wiggle our toes, move around our fingers. You can either, if you want, let's just do a quick little body scan, but if not, take your time, and we'll slowly come back to the room where we're in, and gently, on your own time, can open the eyes. And join everyone here as we now, I know we're a little past the time, but if anybody has any questions or comments or anything they'd like to touch on, please share.